November 22, 2025. Principality Stadium. Roof closed. 74,000 Welsh voices ready to feast on a corpse that hasn't even realized it's already bleeding out. Tomorrow night the All Blacks don't just play Wales. They step into the one arena on Earth where winning feels like losing and losing ends empires. History says New Zealand never slip here. Tomorrow history gets torn up and set on fire. Smash that like button right now and subscribe to all sports updates, because by tomorrow night you'll either be watching me eat my words or watching the biggest rugby shock of the decade. Reason 1. The injury curse is real and it's vicious. Ardie Savia ruled out Thursday with a torn calf, confirmed gone. Sam Cane still serving the last match of his suspension. Beauden Barrett has trained in cotton wool all week, that hamstring held together by tape and prayer. Scott Barrett carrying a rib cartilage issue that flares every collision. Cody Taylor has a bruised larynx and can barely speak, let alone call lineouts cleanly. The tight five is suddenly mortal and the back row depth is paper-thin. Whales smell weakness the way sharks smell blood in water 2 kilometers away. One more soft tissue pull in the warm-up and Razor is shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic. Reason 2. The mental trap is already sprung. Win by 40 and the world shrugs, expected, boring, same old domination. Win by 1 and the headlines scream decline, lucky escape, Oregon. Lose and the rugby planet parties for a month. The All Blacks are paralyzed before they even board the bus. Every player knows a single mistake tomorrow becomes immortal on Welsh screens for the next 50 years. Geordie Barrett said in training yesterday the ball feels heavier than ever. When your own players admit that out loud, you're already halfway beaten. Wales only need to stay within 10 points for 60 minutes and the chokehold tightens itself. Reason 3. Warren Gatland has built the perfect ambush. No flashy backs, no risky offloads, just brutal, relentless defense and a kicking game designed to keep New Zealand pinned inside their own half for 70 minutes. They've picked the biggest, nastiest forwards available and told them one job: hit all black ball carriers so hard the next generation feels it. Wales concede meters but never hope. They've studied every all black lineout from the Ireland series and know exactly where Cody Taylor's arrows are going tomorrow. The dragon doesn't need to outrun the silver fern. It just needs to strangle it slowly while the crowd sucks the oxygen out of black lungs. Reason 4. The referee and the crowd become the 16th and 17th men. Angus Gardner is on the whistle. He marched New Zealand back 10 meters 3 times against Ireland for exactly the same chatter whales will scream about tomorrow. 1 early card, 1 cynical penalty inside the 22, and the scoreboard flips before the All Blacks wake up. Then the roof closes and the noise becomes physical. Players say you can feel the sound waves hit your chest in Cardiff. Miss 1 tackle, concede 1 penalty, and the wave knocks you backwards another 5 meters. New Zealand have never won here when the crowd truly believes. Tomorrow night that belief will be radioactive. Reason 5. The ghosts are restless. 71 years since Wales last beat them. Every living Welsh player grew up with 1953 drilled into them like religion. Tomorrow many of those 1953 legends will be in the stands. The current crop have spoken openly about playing for their grandparents, for the villages, for every pub sing-along of Bread of Heaven that mocked another loss. That's rocket fuel New Zealand can't bottle. The All Blacks walk in as professionals doing a job. Wales walk in as crusaders finishing unfinished business. One team plays for rankings points. The other plays for immortality. Reason 6. The final knife is the weather and the clock. Rain forecast all day tomorrow, heavy, cold, sideways November rain that turns the pitch into grease. Ball like soap. Handling errors multiply. Kicking duels decide everything and Wales have the best wet weather halfbacks on the planet right now. If it's within 7 points after 65 minutes, the crowd drags Wales over the line the way it dragged them past Australia in 2008 and England in 2019. The All Blacks will need to be 15 ahead to feel safe. They won't be. 1 missed tackle, 1 charge down kick, 1 moment of madness and the stadium ignites. I'm telling you now, tomorrow night Cardiff becomes the place where giants die. This is All Sports Updates bringing you the cold truth the night before the storm. Drop your score prediction below. Most of you will say All Blacks by 20. Bookmark this video because by tomorrow night you'll either be laughing at me or watching the greatest upset rugby has ever seen. This is All Sports Updates. Subscribe and turn notifications on because in 24 hours the rugby world might never look the same again. This pack of 22-year-olds playing like their careers end at full-time. By halftime it's 19-10 and the stats sheet is a horror movie for Welsh pride. The new All Black scrum has marched the home pack backwards 3 times, to Matey Williams pancaking Kieran Asirati so hard the tight head needs smelling salts. The lineout has only lost 1 ball and that was because the thrower got hit so late the ref missed it. Billy Proctor has run a line so hard he almost decapitated Nick Tompkins, then offloaded one-handed to Mark Telea for a try that's already trending worldwide. Razor stands in the tunnel at the break, hoodie soaked with rain and sweat, laughing with assistant Jason Holland like they're watching a street fight they already know the result of. Upstairs in the box, Sir Graham Henry has his head in his hands. Not because it's going wrong, because it's going too right too fast. Final whistle. 38-17, 6 tries to 2. Debutants everywhere with the match ball. Ruben Love man of the match with 2 tries and a 50-22 on debut. Roygaard bossed the tempo, Lakai and Satidi ran 120 meters combined. The Welsh crowd files out in stunned silence while the All Blacks do a lap of honor like they've just won the World Cup. Razor finally speaks to the mic, voice calm. We came to find out who's ready for 2026 and 2027. Tonight we found 11 of them. The rugby world just got the loudest wake-up call of the decade. This wasn't rotation. This was a statement. The old guard better watch their backs, because the kids just took the throne and they're not giving it back. This is All Sports Updates. Drop your favorite moment from the massacre in the comments. Smash subscribe because the new era is here and it's terrifying. See you next week.